Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténganse alejado de las puertas.
Welcome back to another week of chaotic going beyond the castle.
Yeah, that was so awkward.
But I think we made it through. I think we're good.
We did.
Yeah.
I want to know, I'm curious if anyone's listening on Facebook, if they could hear it. Because obviously I had my volume down so it's not echoing back. So I could see it watching it through my iPad. So the video was there. But I couldn't hear it. And of course we couldn't see it. So just curious.
Yeah, that was. Yeah, I think Katie was there. Katie's on TikTok right now, but I think she says she can't hear you and I can hear you, so that's all I really care about.
Oh, she can't hear me at all on TikTok?
I suppose. I don't know.
Fun times.
Anyways, welcome back to another week. We survived. We took last week off. Lori had some commitments that were way more important than this podcast, and I was out of town. So we decided that we're going to call it. We're going to take the week off. We're going to reset. Hopefully that got rid of the technical difficulties, and it didn't. So here we are. We're back. If you're new here, welcome. We are Going Beyond the Castle, your travel podcast that mainly focuses on Disney, but does dabble in Universal, the cruise industry. What else do we do? Lori just went to, was it beaches that you went to? The beaches resort. And Lori is our in-house travel planner. She is a mouse counselor and she books all of the vacations that you can imagine. So if you're ever here and you think, wow, that's something that I'd really like to do, that's a vacation I'd really like to take, give us a shout and Lori would love to plan your travel.
Absolutely.
That's Lori. Obviously, I've already been talking her up. I'm Ashley. And yeah, together we are Going Beyond the Castle.
I just realized why Katie couldn't hear me on TikTok. I accidentally muted it.
Oh my gosh. You can catch us every Thursday. It's gonna be a great night.
It's tea. It's not a drink.
Rob said he'd like to lodge a complaint with my IT department. Yeah, I need a Wi-Fi extender. I probably need a graphics card for my computer. There's a lot of things that are going on over here that we just ignore and push through the pain. You can catch us here every week on Thursdays at 7:30 on our YouTube channel. It's Going Beyond the Castle. Facebook is also Going Beyond the Castle, and we've started going live on TikTok. Last week we had a pretty good following, a good crowd on TikTok, and I'm excited to see kind of who we can grab this week as well. As always, shout out to Rob, Jen, my mom, Katie. I think my wife is watching now too. Shout out to all of our regulars who listen to us every week. We do appreciate you.
Yep.
And I think that does it for the intro. Yeah. We're live on Thursdays and our episodes drop on Tuesdays. That's also very important to know as well.
Yep.
So yeah, this week we are talking Disney urban legends, which is kind of a taboo subject. We found a couple urban legends that struck our fancy. Obviously, there are the ghosts and everything out there that everyone loves to talk about. But we found a couple that are worth chatting about, diving into. But first, as always, we cover the news. I feel really bad because last week was a big news week as far as Rock and Roller Coaster starring the Muppets. We got all new music. We got a sneak peek behind the scenes. It looks like they took a bunch of like props from Muppet Vision 3D and took them over to Rock and Roller Coaster. So I'm really excited about that.
So I know you don't ride that. Does Gabby? Like, will she go and ride it? Oh, that's cool. So like you could at least go through the queue.
Yeah.
And see, and then she can give you some feedback on the ride itself.
And they said animatronics. Are those going to be like at the exit where everyone can see them, or is that going to be at the exit of the ride? I'm also curious to know.
Oh shoot, yeah. I guess you'll let us know soon.
Yeah, I suppose so. As far as news goes, this week, a big Disney Cruise Line discount drop this week, and I know Lori's been saving some people some money. So Lori, tell us all about it.
Yeah, so Disney Cruise Line just dropped a huge promotion. It's 50% kids sale, 50% off. And so it's for the third, fourth, and fifth person in your cabins. So it's a lot of different it's a lot of different dates too. It's starting on October 1st, and then goes through March 27th of 2027. And
Wow.
you have until there's sometime in June to get that booked. And so yeah, so I had a client who I've only have one who qualified. I have others sailing, but they didn't have any kids. Yeah, and I saved, like, she didn't even know. So the promotion came out, because usually what I'll do when a promotion is released is look to see what clients may fall into that promotion, and then go and see if I can change it. So I texted her and I was like, "Hey, I just got you the new promotion," and so it was like $1,200 that
Wow.
her cruise dropped. Yeah, which is huge. And so, yeah, so if you have a trip booked, you can apply it as long as it's one of the qualifying dates. And I'll just throw this out there for anyone who's interested. My agency's doing a group cruise on the Destiny in January of 2027, and it is a qualifying date. And I'm also throwing in a promotion for anyone who wants to sail with us on that. So if you're interested in a quote for the Disney Destiny out of Fort Lauderdale, and it's January 7th through the 11th, with 50% off kids, and I'll throw in a nice little promo for you. So reach out to me and would be happy to share that with you. If January doesn't work and any of those other dates do, just let me know and we can get you booked. But it's a really sweet promotion. Unfortunately, my kids are going, but it has to be kids under 17. So my kids don't qualify because they're
Dang it.
Yeah, they'll be 22 and 19 when we go. So
I think you
Anyway.
might have some interest over on Twitter. Over on TikTok. You've got some interest. Someone might want to go.
Sweet. Yes, come on, check it out. Let me know.
Yeah.
It's going to be fun. I'm excited. So I've done a lot of cruises before, but I haven't done a Disney cruise. So I'm super excited about that. And it's always fun when I go with my agency because we get to do stuff. But this one, when they do cruises, it's not limited to just the agents. Like the whole family's joined. So, my husband and my kids are supposed to come. That may change with my son, given his current situation. So we'll see who goes. But yeah, so just adults. Like it doesn't have to have any, you don't have to have kids to go. But anyway, fun stuff.
Fun stuff at the Talamo House lately.
Yes, lots of fun, exciting news.
Absolutely. Tell me about the 2027 Disney vacation packages.
Yeah, so Disney also released their 2027 vacation packages this week, and it's open now. You can book through October 31st of 2027. I don't know why they do this every year. They usually don't open in November and December till later in the year.
Yeah.
But if you're interested, you can book that now through October to October 31st. Some things to take note of too is this year, 2026, they have kids dine free, and that's ages 3 to 9. That is not going to be available in 2027. So if you want to take advantage of the kids eat free offer, then we need to get a trip on the books for 2026. They also have changed the dining plans now. They're going back to some of the original dining plans. There's the quick service plan where you get 2 quick service meals a day and a snack and your cup. You get the table service dining plan, which is 1 table service, 1 quick service, a snack, and your refillable mug. And they have the deluxe dining plan, which is 2 table service, a quick service, a snack, and your refillable mug. So that's pretty exciting, I guess, for folks who like to take advantage of dining plans. They also said that the free water park on your admission day will return for the summer of 2027.
Yeah.
We don't have dates for that yet. So lots of fun stuff. But again, it's not too late. You could still book a trip for 2026. But if 2027 is more your speed, then we can get that booked too.
Yeah, and I mean, book as soon as you can for sure, because
Yeah,
things get a little crazy.
You never know. Like there's, I've had so many clients that like kind of will quote it and like put it off, and then go to get in that specific room cabin is a room is gone.
Mm-hmm.
It's only a $200 deposit, so it's easy to just book it now. You could always cancel and get you $200 back,
Yeah.
or adjust it later. But if you have any idea that you want to go, it's better to get it booked as soon as possible because, especially if you want to get a specific resort and room type.
Yeah, and I mean those deals go quick too. Like we booked a deal with our trip in June, and like we can't change. We're locked into everything because they're sold out. Like they allot a certain amount of rooms towards those
Yep.
specific deals, and once those are gone, they're gone.
Yeah, and for whatever reason, like Pop Century is one that one goes quick. Like it's very
Mm-hmm.
difficult to find a promotion at Pop Century. So if that's one that you're looking at, I would definitely get it on the books now, and then if a promotion for next year comes out, then you can always try to apply it to it. Um,
Right.
so and that's a good thing about when promotions come out, that you can retroactively put it onto your trip. You don't have to like book a new trip.
Yeah,
So
that is one very awesome positive about it for sure.
yeah, I always tell people plan as if they don't have a promotion. That way you make sure you're booking something that's within your budget. And then, like my client with the Disney cruise, if you get a promotion later on, it's just a bonus and you get some money back that you weren't expecting.
Yeah, exactly. I will gladly take some money in my pocket anytime I can.
Same.
Two other things I just wanted to touch quickly on. Um, Apparently Disney released an hour-long Living with the Land ambiance video on YouTube. This is well overdue. It's like
Sweet.
all the
'Cause
Living with the Land music. There's like videos and images, and it's from Walt Disney World, so like it's the real deal.
oh, fun.
But before you and I jumped on, I was actually listening to it. It's pretty great. So head on over to the Disney Parks YouTube channel. Check that out. If you ever need some stress reducing music.
Hmm. I needed it today.
Um,
Hence my angry shirt. 'Cause
right.
It was
Yeah.
that kind of day.
Yeah, I agree. I sent Rob some grumpy emails today too. I'm surprised he hasn't said anything about them yet. Also, and I forgot this was even happening, but Soaring Across America will be debuting on sounds like May 26th. And it's a part of America's 250th birthday. We're soaring across all of the national monuments, I guess. And I forgot that I'll be able to ride it, so I'm really excited about that. I will
Sweet.
definitely give updates when it happens.
Fun.
So,
Lots
yeah.
of stuff happening in the next few months.
Yeah, definitely. Then they had they're teasing an announcement for the Mandalorian and Grogu opening for Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run. As we all know, I'm not a Grogu fan, so I am very indifferent on this.
Funny. Do you ride Big Thunder Mountain?
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
I'm
will be
curious
riding
to
Big Thunder
see,
Mountain.
like, if it's like if there's obvious differences, or like in the ride itself.
Rob said many, many grumpy emails. Yes. Yeah, that I'm not sure. There's a YouTube channel called We Call It Imagineering or something like that. And they
Mhm.
post like behind the scenes stuff, and they did some behind the scenes Big Thunder Mountain stuff, and it was really cool. They were like paving the concrete and like putting the little imprints in it and stuff.
Yeah.
I highly recommend watching it if you haven't. And it's only like 3 minutes. Some of those videos are like super long and you don't want to dedicate your whole evening to them, but it was only 3 minutes and I felt like I got everything I needed out of it. So
Sweet. Yeah, I don't know. We were supposed to be going in December, but that's in question now. So we
life
shall
is.
see.
Lori's gaining a daughter-in-law, and I think that that's important to address. Congratulations, Lori.
Thank
Congratulations
you.
to Brayden.
Yes. My son proposed this weekend, and she said yes. And so they are deep in wedding strategy planning at this point. So we'll see.
Yeah, absolutely. Good for you. Awesome.
Yep. Fun stuff.
All right. On to our topic tonight. Debunking Disney urban legends. We've got three. Is it forward? How many do we have? 1, 2.
You have three, but one says last minute. Just in
Yeah.
case.
Yeah, I think I'm probably gonna use it. because the
Okay.
people mover one we had, I couldn't really get any concrete information on it, so I didn't do it.
Gotcha.
All right. Well, lost my page there. There we go. All right. The first one. Rob says he's available and licensed to perform weddings, so I'm
Sweet.
just saying.
Okay, so fun fact, so is Josh. When actually, so is her father. So I have a
I
feeling
mean-
that potentially, well, you know what? Maybe we get Rob to do it, and that way it doesn't. They don't have to pick between one of the dads.
Oh, good call.
So yeah, we'll let you know, Rob.
What did Katie said? 3ord on TikTok. 3-4. I don't know what that means. But you go, girl.
I was gonna
I
say,
can
if
also
you don't know what
click
it
a
means,
few
you
links.
know I don't.
Yeah, I can also click a few links and be available to
Yes, and you can come do it. That would
Do
be
a wedding.
awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm playing. See, I can't. I am the groom's mother, so I have to
Right.
not be. I mean, she's not like that at all, but I don't want to make suggestions because I don't want to come across as pushy.
Right.
You know?
Good for you.
So I'm just going with the flow.
She said Rob said you don't have to one up me, Lori.
No, I said we could have you do it.
Rob is currently sitting in an airport. Rob, I'm gonna need you to take those headphones
Wait.
out. Go ahead.
I don't want to say it over the air,
Uh-huh.
but is he going to where you and I talked about?
No.
Oh,
No, he's coming home. He's been in Florida. He's coming home. But anyways, Rob, take the headphones out. Turn your volume all the way up, and let everyone at the airport listen to Going Beyond the Castle while you wait to board your plane. Please.
yes, do that, Rob.
Thank you.
Sounded
you don't
like
do
you
it-
said 3-4 together is what she said.
Oh, it's like
Somebody's
a
coming
6-7
in here.
situation. Yeah.
Are you currently on the podcast?
I am.
Do you mind if I interrupt for 1 second?
No, let her
Kinda.
interrupt.
Why? What's up?
This is important. Liv needs college essays.
Just read the
Essay advice,
first-
everyone.
And let me know what's wrong with that.
Tell her to plug everything
I don't know.
into AI.
My birthday is not on December 4th.
December
Oh,
5th.
no. Lori, did you get
Okay.
your daughter's birthday wrong?
On. I don't know why I put December 4th.
So are all of those wrong?
Yeah, I'll reprint it.
Breaking news.
Good thing you caught
Lori
that.
does not know her kid's
Yeah.
birthday.
I do know it.
Did we turn in ones that say December 4th?
No, because I just did that today. Well, I think. Who knows?
I love everything.
They
about
won't
this.
know. They don't know your birthday.
Tell me, fat.
This is
fingered it.
okay. So we had to work on a resume for her to turn in for all of those scholarships that she's been turning in. And
Mhm.
she just brought it to my attention that it says December 4th, not December 5th. So
Oh yeah. This is good.
I hope it wasn't. But it's your fault for not catching it if it is.
Do not
I
blame your
didn't
child
look
for
at
that.
any papers until just now.
I
I wouldn't
know.
even looked at this one unless I was writing out information.
Yeah. Okay. Well, hopefully they don't know. All right. I'll reprint them.
Okay.
My bad.
Hopefully they don't know.
Okay. Anyway, sorry about that.
And we're back.
And we're back.
First urban legend that we're debunking is that during hurricanes, they either disassemble, fold up, deflate, or lower into the ground Cinderella's castle. So that way she doesn't sustain any damage. Apparently, back in 1997, this Chicago Tribune article teased it. And it didn't catch much wind. But then there's a hurricane, I think it was Irma, in 2017. Someone posted on Twitter. And back in 2017, Twitter was very do you know what satire means? They just shit post for
Yeah.
what it's worth. They don't take anything seriously on Twitter in 2017. So someone posts a picture of a crane, it's attached to one of the spires and it's
saw it, yeah.
lifting. but it was from like construction years ago. But they post this picture and they're like currently, disassembling Cinderella's castle ahead of Hurricane Irma, and it took off. Everyone was on it.
I'm like, how do people even? I mean, like, how could anybody even think that that's remotely possible?
Oh, it's not.
Oh, yeah, okay. We're
Way
going
to
with it is.
spoil it. Yeah. I think they
I
lower it.
gotcha.
They lower it. It's like a lightsaber. You know how you like push it down and it all like folds into one.
Yes, it just kind of goes
They do
into
that.
sections. Yeah,
Yeah,
that
and
makes
it just
more sense.
lowers into the ground, into the utilidors.
Yeah, that makes more sense than taking it apart.
Yeah. There were rumors that like they could disassemble it in like 20 minutes, or that they'd like run drills at night when no one was in there to
And
like,
practice it.
yeah, like practice disassembling it and assembling it back, like until they got it right.
Oh my god, people are crazy.
Yeah. And like when they assembled Cinderella's castle, they assembled it in 2 phases. So everyone was like, "Oh, well, they put it in 2 phases, so obviously it can be removed in 2 phases."
That's crazy.
Yeah. So, yeah, obviously they can't do it. Cinderella's castle was built with like reinforced steel and metal and like can withstand pretty much anything.
It's fun. I like
Honestly.
your little comment at the bottom too.
Yeah, and
But-
at the end of one of the articles I read, it said, but also Spaceship Earth cannot be deflated like a beach ball.
That's
Maybe they
funny.
deflate Spaceship Earth and also lower it into the ground, because aren't there utilidors in Epcot as well?
Yeah,
Yeah, so maybe they do that too. They just
I
poke
think
a hole in
so.
it and it crunches down. I don't
Fun
know.
times.
I think it's a pretty good one.
Yeah, I wonder who was the originator. Oh, you said it was in that article, right?
Yeah, it was in a
No,
Chicago
no,
Tribune
the picture.
article. Oh,
Oh,
yeah, it was someone.
No,
on
there's
Twitter.
not. She said.
Katie says there's not utilidors in Epcot. And Brit's with us, but she's door dashing for vacation money, so she's only
That's
listening.
funny.
The hustle is real.
That's what
I
maybe
respect
that's
it.
what I should do instead of when I like trying to sell feet pictures. Maybe I'll go DoorDash.
Lori, you are not selling feet pictures. Hold on a
No.
second.
I'm not.
Why don't you start filling out
that's
some
like the
college
joke, though.
scholarship stuff?
That was the joke, like with the cheer moms would always be like, whenever the fees started coming in, we're like, oh, guess we got to start selling feet pictures. But
I mean, you might as well.
yeah, I do it. I mean, Daddy Josh says I have cute feet, so maybe I'll make some cash.
We're not talking about this because I'm not editing it out. Britt said she worked at Epcot and she never saw any utilidors there. I thought there was like an underground tunnel system back towards like World Showcase.
I
guess
guess
I'm
I
wrong.
just agree with everything you say. So
Noted. Very much so. All right. So, in the case of Cinderella's castle folding, being dismantled, doing whatever during hurricanes, the jury finds the defendant not guilty. It doesn't happen.
does not happen. Yeah.
Katie says it's all buses at Epcot, which is probably valid. Next. The next 2 aren't really like urban legends. They're just like history and then urban legends as to why they closed. There's River Country and there's Discovery Island, both on Bay Lake. River Country, was it Fort Wilderness? No. Yeah. And Discovery Island is, I think they said it was like 70 yards off the shore of River Country. So, first we'll jump into River Country. It was Walt Disney World's first water park. It opened in 1976. The cool thing about River Country was that it used the water from Bay Lake and like filtered it to make it healthy for people to like swim in and do whatever they wanted to do in the water park. It closed in 2001 for the winter, like, you know, Blizzard Beach and Typhoon Lagoon like trade off when they close.
Mm-hmm.
River Country closed in 2001, never opened again.
Never opened up.
Yeah. In 2002, they were like, we're gonna open it, just not right now. They did the same thing in 2003. I think by like 2005, they were like, actually, this is all just a game.
It's done.
No, we're not
yeah.
opening.
Like we're
Yeah.
done.
Yeah. It's like what they did with Stitch's Great Escape. Like, we're just gonna pull you along and lie to you, but it's not really happening.
yeah.
The rumor at River Country is that a deadly brain-eating amoeba is the reason that River Country
Then it
closed.
goes down.
Yeah. But that happened 20 years before 2001. So it happened in 1981. It didn't even happen like before the park closed.
Yeah.
So that was literally just like a rumor that got spun out of control. Blizzard Beach and Typhoon Lagoon both opened before 2001, and they just outperformed Typhoon Lagoon. Nothing special happened. I'm sorry. They outperformed River Country, not Typhoon Lagoon. So nothing crazy, nothing special. They just couldn't keep up with the competition. Imagine having to keep up with competition that like is on the same team as you. It's kind of wild.
Right. Yeah. I looked at pictures of it and it didn't really look. I mean, all the pictures are old now, but it didn't really look like anything compared to the other two.
No, yeah. There's like a swimming hole. It was like supposed to be like Tom Sawyer-esque, I believe.
Yeah.
So it wasn't anything crazy. There were a ton of urban explorers who explored it leading up to, when it closed, when it got leveled out. Now it's the site of the new Walt Disney World Resort. I believe it's going to be a Disney Vacation Club resort as well, Lakeshore Lodge, which they just released information on not too long ago. My company is actually doing work there, fun fact.
Really?
So yeah, that's River
So
Country.
is Rob going to send you there?
No. I go to Michigan now. I don't go to Florida. I had to trade.
Come on, Rob.
Come on, Rob.
Poor Rob.
I don't feel bad for him. I don't think I have really anything else, It would have been cool to see before it got destroyed.
Yeah. Yeah,
But
I mean the pictures it almost just looks like somewhere you would go like on a lake, like like not really, I mean a vacation spot, but more of just like I don't know.
Yeah, it's almost like a free water park in your local town.
Yeah.
If anything. Nothing too crazy about it. It wasn't even that big either.
Yeah. What does it say? Yeah, like an old-fashioned swimming hole featuring water slides, a tire swing, and a sandy bottom.
I can make that in my backyard if I wanted to, quite honestly.
There you go.
Rob says work harder, and then he'll take me to Florida again. Noted. Discovery
Sweet.
Island. 70 yards off the shore of what used to be River Country. And I wonder, with the opening of Lakeshore Lodge, if Discovery Island urban explorers will become more prevalent. If you get caught going to Discovery Island, you get banned. So it's not worth it. But I do think Disney should capitalize on the moment of for $250, we will put a bunch of content creators on a boat and walk them through it. They need to make it somewhat accessible and monetize it.
There you go.
Going Beyond the Castle would do it. Just saying, Disney.
Right?
There's nothing
Unless
there.
there's snakes and stuff.
Oh, there's 100% snakes and alligators.
You can do it. You can take one for the team.
Thanks, Lori.
Yeah.
I mean, if they're... I'm not talking about Discovery Island and Disney's Animal Kingdom. Thank you, Katie. Discovery Island on Bay Lake has gone through many phases of life. It was acquired by a couple families way back when. I think one was the Raz family. There's another one. And until April 8th, 1974, it was anything but Treasure Island. It was pirate themed. It was all like sea shanty and Pirates of the Caribbean themed. Um, and due to low attendance, Treasure Island closed. They opened back up in 1978 as Discovery Island. It was just a bird aviary. They had like the rarest birds. Um, they took care of them. I watched a few documentaries today, and people were like, I made that my whole life, just taking care of these birds and being with them at work every single day. So when they closed, it really like had a detrimental effect on these people.
Yeah.
So they opened in 1978. In 1989, everyone accused Disney of basically being awful to animals. They were like shooting at birds and just genuinely not being great. So they were accused by the people for ethical treatment of animals for mistreating vultures that landed on Discovery Island. They were also like destroying birds' nests and like doing a bunch of awful things. So in April 8th, 1999, 25 years after Discovery Island had opened, they closed it. They closed it because Animal Kingdom was opening. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, I'm not like for abusing animals, so I don't want to come across that way. But like,
Watch yourself.
yeah, I mean, like, is there like, so then the vultures were destroying for the other birds, right? Their nest and their. So is it like,
Probably.
Is there like, I don't know. I don't want to say it because it's gonna be like, oh, she hates. But I mean, like, can you not get rid of them?
There's a better way. There's probably
like,
a better
not
way.
Saying like,
to get rid of the
not saying that
vultures.
you need to shoot them, but relocate them, maybe catch them and relocate,
or call like a bird person. What do they call the? Oh, when I worked at the Children's Museum, we had to call them all the time. A falconer, I think is what they're called.
What's a bird person called?
I don't think that's. I think it's
bird watchers. No,
don't call
a
a bird
birder.
watcher. A birder, maybe.
A twitcher.
No, not a twitcher. What is the word I'm looking for?
I don't know. I can't say some of these words. So.
I'm gonna ask too and see if. What's that? Yeah. What do you call a person?
Ornithologist.
Oh yeah. Who rescues birds?
Oh, okay. So I didn't put that in.
Yeah, falconer. That's the word I was trying to say. Falconers are heavily involved in the rescue and rehabilitation of hawks, owls, and eagles.
See, that did not come up for me. I even put in
timelines.
What is a bird rescuer called? And it just says a wildlife rehabilitator.
I got wildlife rehabilitator, avian rescuer, falconer, and ornithologist. ChatGPT versus Google Gemini.
Google.
Yep.
I did Google.
Google. You did Google too? That's what I used.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. I didn't use Gemini. I just typed it in the Google search bar.
So yeah, Animal Kingdom opened, Discovery Island. They took all the birds that they could, moved them over to Animal Kingdom, and the birds that they couldn't keep at Animal Kingdom, they sent them to some like zoo in Africa. So, and the ones that they didn't take, to the zoo, and the ones they didn't take to Animal Kingdom were like natural inhabitants of the island and like Florida, so they just left them there.
Yeah, and yesterday was Earth Day, and I missed it.
I know. Yesterday was my 1 year going beyond the castle anniversary.
I know. I didn't miss that. Thanks for the reminder.
Yeah. Katie just said it. Yesterday was Earth Day. Yeah, happy birthday, Disney's Animal Kingdom. The big 2-8. Are they really 28?
I love Animal Kingdom.
No, they're 20. They're 27. They're 90 because they were open in 99, weren't they?
I'm gonna Google that too.
Katie says 28. I say 27.
Let's see who's right. 28.
She was right.
Yeah.
Disney's Animal Kingdom and my wife were born in the same year. Awkward.
She was born. Oh my gosh. Y'all are such babies. 98 is when she was born? Wow, word. I could be her mother.
I was not born in 98.
Let me see.
Katie said that's my home park. Yeah. Yeah. What are you doing
Yep,
now?
I could be her mother.
Yeah.
Calculating how old I would have been. Because I can't do that in my brain.
That's too much. It's too
too
late.
old.
You've used all your brain power today at work.
Yes, I did.
Callie's here.
Hey, Callie.
Just gonna let her have her
Nice.
moment. Do you wanna say hi to everyone? Here you go. Say hi. There you go. And say hi to TikTok too. We're in 2 places today. Yep, there you go. All right. See you later.
Fun time.
So yeah, that's Discovery Island. No debunking there. Just a little history. And Callie's back. The last one we'll hit. It's probably the shortest episode we've had in a while. And Katie will enjoy this one. Is that a man
Oh, yeah.
lost his head on Space Mountain. Callie said she mainly saw Callie Butt. Here you go. She hates being held. Does not like it. So there's 2 different versions of this man being decapitated on Space Mountain. And I still can't tell you if it's Disneyland or Walt Disney World, but if I had to guess, it could go either way. What actually happened is someone was decapitated on the Matterhorn in Disneyland. Some guy stood up, acted like he was surfing on the Matterhorn, and clink, there goes his head.
Like legit?
Like legit. It happened.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I don't know about the surfing thing. I think the surfing thing, there's a website called Mousetrap News, and they just post like not true
Yes.
Disney stories.
Yeah.
And I think they posted the Space Mountain guy stood up, tried surfing on Space Mountain and lost his head. None of it's true. P.S. Katie and anyone who cares, Fernando Mendoza, IU's quarterback, was drafted number 1 to the Raiders. Go IU. It didn't happen. No one was decapitated on Space Mountain. People just say they use it as a scare tactic to keep people from doing dumb things on Space Mountain.
I don't even know. So I don't know anything about the Matterhorn. But like on Space Mountain, like how would you even be able, like it's going so fast.
Right.
Like how do you even stand up?
And how do you wiggle out of that restraint?
Yeah. Who would want to attempt that? Like I'm afraid for my life every time I ride that. So I'm like, I am not trying to stand up. I'm holding on tight, praying.
I'm keeping my hands in at all times.
Yeah, same.
And like if I'm in the back, I'm always afraid the car's gonna come off the tracks.
Yeah, same.
So there you have it. No one was decapitated on Space Mountain. Cinderella's castle does not fold. River Country did not close because of brain-eating amoeba. And Discovery Island had birds, and then Animal Kingdom had birds. So there you go.
Makes me think of that movie, The Birds. You're probably too old. I don't know if too young.
I was gonna say I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's it's probably even before my time. But yeah, there was a movie with like these killer birds. Hey, Christy. Christy's on TikTok. Christy is local to Belle Chase. Yeah, she's also a travel agent. She does a lot of cruises. Her and I, I know her through, we live in the same town. So,
Gotcha.
Fun stuff.
I thought you were talking about my mom at first. And I was like, I haven't seen her yet.
Oh, yeah. Now, where is Christy in Landon?
I don't know. But Christy and Landon are going to the zoo tomorrow, and I work like 5 minutes from the zoo. So I'm going to go see them. I'm going to take a little lunch and go see them. Yep.
I love the zoo.
It is great.
Y'all should come to the zoo here tomorrow. Tell your mom y'all come here
Yeah, I'm sure that won't
to
be
the
a problem
Audubon
at all.
Zoo. Yeah, and then I'm off, so I could go with y'all.
Perfect.
Perfect.
Are there sharks at your zoo?
No,
Can't make it then.
they have sharks at your zoo. Well, we
pet
have an
sharks.
aquarium. We have an aquarium that has sharks in it. But
Yeah, they
separate from
have
the zoo.
they have like this huge, it's not huge, but like this open water area, and you can pet sharks and pet stingrays, manta rays, whatever.
Yeah, we can pet the stingrays at the aquarium, but not sharks.
Well, do better. That used to be
Do
my
better,
favorite
New
part,
Orleans.
but now just like I don't like that part of the zoo. I think I like the bears at the zoo.
I
We
like
used to have polar
giraffes.
bears.
Giraffes are my favorite.
That's a good one.
Yeah. It's Olivia's favorite too.
Olivia does not like sharks.
Does not. No. Mm-mm. Nope.
Will not.
Which is going to be interesting when we go on the cruise because, which, I mean, it's not really that far out, but we're doing this stupid swim with the pigs. So I wonder if
Yeah.
she's going to actually get in the water because she's scared of, I
Just
mean,
don't
the
bring it
sharks
up.
aren't going to be right there because if, yeah,
Because the pigs are there.
because the pigs are there. They can eat the pigs.
Katie said the orangutans are her favorite. They are pretty cute.
Yeah, I do love the orangutans. They're always fun to watch.
Our zoo has like these really tall columns, and they let the monkeys outside, and they swing from the columns, and they're like super high up. It's terrifying to watch because you're like one wrong move,
And they're going to fall. Yeah.
and that could be really bad. So
Yikes.
good
Yep.
times. All right.
All right. Uh-oh.
Well, I
You're
think that does
busted.
it. Short episode for tonight.
You just
What?
busted yourself with Rob.
No, I told him it was happening. I said I'm gonna take like a slightly longer lunch to hang out with Landon. He knows.
There you
He's
go.
just being a jerk. Also, he hasn't been there in 3 days. I don't know who he thinks he is.
Exactly, Rob. Get yourself together there, bud.
Yeah, get it together.
Wait,
guys-
okay, before we go,
Yeah.
Rob, are you into fantasy football? I'm like really pumped up about this, even though I don't know anything about it.
He'd do it. He likes football. He goes to Colts games a lot.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, I think he'd do
stay
it.
tuned for a couple of months, Rob. We'll keep you posted.
Yeah. I think yeah, we've got some big things on the horizon as far as the NFL draft goes and the NFL season. Lori messaged
it'll
me
be
today
fun.
and said, "When's the draft?" And I was like, "Tonight at 8 p.m." What do you mean? Why?
Yeah. So it just goes to show how much football I know. I really was talking about the fantasy football stuff that happens, but
Yeah.
I said draft. So, and you politely explained that that's two different things.
It is.
So-
And now I'm excited for fantasy football though. So more to come on that.
I text Braden. I'm like, "Do you do fantasy football?" And he's like, "No." I was like, "Okay," because I was going to try to get him to explain it. But you did well.
Thank
I
you.
just have to catch on to what it is. So
Thank you
Anyway.
guys for joining tonight. As always, you'll find us here on Thursdays at 7:30 Eastern, 6:30 Central. Live on TikTok, live on YouTube, live on Facebook. The audio version of this episode will drop on Tuesdays, wherever you find your podcast. You can follow you can follow Lori and I on social media. I'm sure we're out there somewhere. I don't have time to explain all of my social medias, but Lori Talamo is an excellent travel planner, and that's all that matters in all of this.
yes, and it's very easy to find. Travel with Lori Talamo. Very simple.
Boom, so easy. Keep an eye out on our Facebook page. Like we said, we've got some fun things coming up. Maybe some partnerships that we're
Yeah,
working
it'll be
on.
fun.
Next week we are maybe talking about
Dining, table
re-
service.
yeah.
Is that
Disney World table service is on the docket for next week. I'm kind of excited about that one. Gonna put some thought into it.
yeah? Love talking about
And-
food.
Yes.
I think it's good to talk about too because so many people. Like I just had a discovery call with a new client, and I'm like, she was like, "I'm not really worried about dining because it's just like hamburgers and I'm like, man, it's like
It's not.
there's so much good food. Like when people say the food at Disney sucks, I'm like, because you're not going to the right places. And of course, if you're eating at, all the quick service and that's it and getting chicken tenders and fries, yeah. But if you want to eat, there's so much good food. So
And you're not allowed to eat quick service the whole time and complain about the food.
exactly. Like
'Cause
if
you're
you
making
didn't
that
try
choice.
anything else. Yeah, exactly.
So,
Fun stuff.
if you really want high quality food, then you're gonna need to talk to someone about it and get the experience that you need out of it.
Yeah,
So.
definitely.
We look forward to it. Once again, thank you guys for joining on TikTok. Sounds like we had a pretty decent crowd, and Rob was here. So,
Yep. Bye, Rob.
bye, Rob. Goodbye, everyone. Have a good night. Have a good week. See ya.
Good night.